hang on to your seat, baby, cause this one's a screamer. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
So today I'm coming to you guys with another recap of Bad Boys Texas. You already know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know what y'all think about this video, okay? So first thing, it starts off with, we see D and Justice sort of, make up and hug it out over what happened and the whole, fights and everything like that. Not gonna lie, I'm not trying to be mean, but when Justice talks, I instantly get irritated. I'm sorry. It's like, when somebody, they don't know how to finish their sentences. Like, he doesn't know how to finish out a full thought of what he has to say. Like, he's like, but like, so it's just like, it's not giving, and like, you give what you give and you get what you like get. So don't be upset. And I'm like, what? Like, I don't hate him. It's just, it gets on my nerves. Like, watching that, it really gets on my nerves. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Okay, so him and D kind of make amends. Of course, D was easily able to get over it because he really beat up Justice. So it was easy for them to kind of get over their issues that they had with each other. They hugged it out and then went about their business. Okay. So Jacob talked to Diego, and listen, Diego is the new Ice Spice. Okay, Ice Loco. That's what they need to call him, right? Because he always asks it, "Hi, y'all feeling me? Are y'all feeling me? You thought I was feeling you? Like, I'm Diego." Diego. I thought I was something Jing for. Yeah, Diego. Stop. Are you feeling me? You're not feeling me? Like, how you feel about me? I'm like, you gotta ask every 2 seconds, Diego. Like, really? Relax. So they were talking about the whole drinking situation. Jacob in his confessional, and this is episode 3 and 4, you guys. Jacob in his confessional is basically saying that Diego needs to put down the Four Loko and pick up some water bottles and to hydrate himself because he be doing the most. Okay? So they all go out in an outing, and they all, have their own separate cliques. We start to see that the house kind of splits up in two. So we have Jacob, Alex, D, and Arian. Okay? So those are the 4. And then we have the other clique, which is Diego, Justice, and then Vonnie. So Vonnie, to me, is the funniest one so far. Sorry. He is a key. This man is hilarious as hell. Because in this episode, he decided to, give us a reality TV throwback moment, right? So they're all having like this little lunch or whatever, and they start talking about Alex being a little bit too quiet. They feel like he's a little bit too quiet to be in a bad boy's house, okay? In my opinion, a lot of you guys are quiet. I will say this season is a lot slower paced than some of the previous seasons, but I don't mind it because it shows that like it's natural and it's not like super produced, and like we don't have people in their ears saying, "Hey, do this, hey, do that." That type of like. So don't jump too much on Alex because a lot of you guys can step your pussies up. I'm just saying, okay. But I do agree with it. They say with Alex is a little bit, he's a little bit demure, a little quiet. Okay, we don't got like too much to say. Okay, so Vonnie is, the head honcho when it comes to this conversation with Justice and Diego. So Vonnie's just like, I just don't feel like he be giving like that. I be like, what's your name, Alex? Huh? You supposed to be like Justin Bieber, like you supposed to be my baby, baby, baby. But you don't even be giving that. Like you just be giving like you be giving Nick Jonas, and like you supposed to be giving Justin Bieber, and like I don't get it. Like it just don't give. So Vonnie's the head honcho when it comes to this this idea that Alex is really not that guy. Okay, now he really wants Alex to get up out the house, right? Justice agrees. Diego agrees because they feel like they really haven't gotten to know him on like a personal level. I would say the same thing. I wouldn't have been as quiet as Alex, but like it takes me a long time to really open up to people because I don't trust people. Listen, I've been betrayed before, so it's like for me to trust you to let you really know all my biz, it takes a lot. That's why I tell you I would never do a reality show like this. I would rather do a competition reality show because it's like on competition reality shows, I'll tell you what I want to. I don't have to tell you everything, baby. Okay? With these type of shows, it's like you're all in the right. Y'all supposed to be getting along, cookie crunch girlfriends, kikiing, and like we're all I'm not in that phase of life right now, right? So I kind of get Alec, but then I get a lot what they're saying because you don't want somebody in the house that you barely know like that, and y'all supposed to be bonding over this experience. So I get both sides, to be honest, right? So while they're talking, the other side, not Diego, Jacob, Alex, D, and Aaron, okay, they're all talking, and they feel like, the other side does a little bit too much, especially when it comes to Diego and when it comes to Vani. They feel like they do the most. And especially Jacob. Jacob was just like, I'm not like late like Vani. You feel me? Like Vani, he be doing his own thing. And like, I'm not really like that. So I'm like, ooh. So they're not really feeling Vani like that, right? So after that happens and they have the tale of the two clicks, Vonnie gets back to the house and he decides to write a note.
It's gonna be so bad. Okay?
Should we do it in pink font?
The first night at bed, when you left crying, Ron made out with two girls and put his head in between a cocktail waitress's breasts.
He decides to write a note. In my Sammy voice, you wrote the note. No, you did it. Who wrote the note? You did it. Okay? It was given one of those moments. So Vonnie decided to write the note. And in the note, basically it says, oh, like, we think you're too quiet. Something to that effect. We think you're too quiet. You need to get up out that house, right? So, he typed it up just like Jay Wild and Snicky did. Okay, typed it up, printed it out. Okay. To me, that was funny. That's why I like Vonnie, because that's funny to me. He put it in on top of his bed. Now, if I was Alex and I saw that note, I would have acted like T.S. Madison with this shit.
Big or small, it's about the skill. And what you girls that be on this thing typing on your keyboard is not knowing that these hands are very quick, sharp, and deadly. So don't run up on it in the screen. You better keep them down there in the comment section. Type. You're doing what? Type, bitch, type. That's what you better do.
Okay, I'm correcting myself.
Type, niece. Type, niece.
Mama, that I said.
Miss Mary got a scripture. Hold on, mama. Hold the scripture real quick. So let me let these girls know that they had better. Type, bitch. And that goes from man, woman, or child.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Something is really wrong.
Those things that I fear none of a man, woman, and or child.
Oh, God.
That's how it would have been like. I would have been like, typing. Okay, I think he wrote it. I'm not sure if he typed it. That detail I don't remember, but it was, of course, a note, right? So he puts it on the bed, and they get home. And in my opinion, Alex doesn't keep the same energy he does in his confessionals. Because in his confessionals, he be popping it, girl. I'm like, damn, Alex, all right. Like, he really be doing him a big one. He be like, so, like, these bitches don't want it from me. I'm the baddest bad boy. And these niggas ain't shit. They ain't never gonna be shit. So, yeah. He don't say that, but, like, something to that effect. And I'll be like, okay, Alex. But in person, So it's like, you get two different sides. So he gets home. Okay. Of course, Jacob kind of, I think, notices the note kind of first. Alex comes in. He notices the note. So he reads the note, okay, puts on his bifocals, girl. He reads the note, and he doesn't really like it, okay? And of course, Jacob feels some type of way about the note because he feels as if they're picking on Alex too much, right? So we get to a scene where Vonnie and Darian, they look like they're about to fight. And then towards the end of the episode of like that third episode, they look like they were gonna get into it or whatever. And next thing you know, Darian, he crossed his finger. He said, "What's up? What's up?" They looked like they was about to fight. Darian and him looked like they were about to fight. Scene cuts off, right? So we get off to the next episode, but they didn't fight. Cause that was a good cliffhanger, Karan. Okay, you got me, gal. That was a good cliffhanger. I really thought it was about to start thumping, but they ended up not fighting or whatever. So there's a scene where we see Justice and his parents talking about his parents and how Justice is African and how his parents doesn't know. The reason why I'm laughing is because we see this confession in this episode too. Vonnie says that Justice is a Longfoot Slough African. If that isn't wrong, I don't know what is. That is so messed up. I'm surprised they let that in through the edit, but that had me cracking up. So he was talking to Diego about how he, has African parents. They might not like the fact that he's gay, so on and so forth, and how once they watch the show, they're gonna find out, right? Boom. So they all have a lingerie night, right? And what I liked about this lingerie night, and we're gonna talk about the fight at the end, you guys. What I like about this lingerie night is the fact that they kind of mimic that game that they do on RuPaul's Drag Race when you put confetti in a balloon and then you gotta like grind on the person and pop it. That to me was the funniest thing RuPaul came up with when it comes to the little games that they do in there on the show. So Justice, you guys, said he's ready for a new boy after the lingerie night. So guess what he does? Because after the no, Alex didn't really do nothing. Okay, he didn't really do nothing. So they took off the sheets in Alex's bed. Okay, Justice took off the sheets in Alex's bed, and that's when Vonnie called him the Longfoot Slough African. Cause he said if that Longfoot Slough African nigga is gonna do it on his own and he not gonna need backup, I'm gonna let him do it on his own. So he did it on his own, right? So he took the stuff off of Alex's bed, and then Alex walks in. He sees the stuff taken off his bed. He sits there, and then this is why I say Justice gets on my nerves, because he gets up there and he goes to Alex. He's like, "You're not really doing nothing," and like it's not giving what giving is supposed to mean, and like. You just like it's just you. It's just you. Like, what's up? It's you. YOU. Never completing a sentence. I'm like, so Alex just sits there. He's just sitting there. He's like, he's just looking at him. So then he had like a sheet over him or something. So Justice proceeds to snatch off the sheet on him, and next thing you know, he still doesn't do anything. So he's like, see, I told you, like, that's just what it is. Like, the heck, like, nah, what? You're not doing nothing, though. So then he decides to try to get him off the bed. That's when Alex starts, buka baka, buka baka. They start fighting. Justice, you look real stupid in this scene. Because if you just look like a bully, not gonna lie, he shouldn't have been casted, though. I will say that. In my opinion, he lacks a lot of personality. It's like even you being the quietest effort, he lacks a lot of personality. That's my issue with him. You don't have to be a fighter or anything like that, but you just have he doesn't have any personality, in my opinion. So I do agree he shouldn't have been casted. But Justice, you do look like a Longfoot Slough bully, trying to snatch him off that bed. I don't think that was right. But Alex was swinging though. He was buka baka buka baka. He's still swinging. He was throwing them hoes. I said, all right. And of course, they kind of separated it and everything. Jacob's hat came off with them luscious curls, just a bumping girl when he's trying to separate the fight. Jacob to me gives. Like, he really does give. So they kind of separate the fight or whatever. And Justice is like, yeah, I like that. I like that. You see that? I like that. I like that energy. Yeah, I like that. Right, so he's happy, he got what he wanted. He wanted the reaction out of him. But my whole thing is that doesn't change anything, because one, he's not leaving the house, and two, he's still going to be that boring cast member that y'all say. So that's just what I think. To be honest, like I say, shouldn't have been casted. This season is a little bit slower pace, like I said, but I like the fact that it's still natural and it doesn't seem overly produced. Okay, let me know what y'all thought about this episode. What y'all thought about Justice versus Alex? Leave your comments down below. We're out, babies.
No personal thing.